Be it playing an assassin trapped in a time loop on an island filled with enemies or driving the Mercedes AMG 1 through the picturesque landscapes in Mexico, the year 2021 treated us to some exciting gaming adventures across all platforms, as we also witnessed the return of some highly anticipated sequels this year. The Gather's 360 team has reviewed a lot of games across the year and picked out the best games of 2021 that you should definitely have a look at. So, let's go. The reason this game has made it to the list is because of how it has sustained itself in 2021 while most of the Battle Royale games are losing their roots. Respawn has launched 4 new legends this year, and they also brought in a new map that goes by the name of Storm Point. The total tally of legends in the game goes up to 19 and the total number of maps goes up to 4. Each of these legends have unique abilities only available to them. The end goal of the game remains to be survival. Apex Legends is available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and the game was also recently launched on Nintendo Switch. And yes, Apex Legends also supports crossplay. This allows you to squad up with your friends who own different consoles. Respawn also introduced a new game mode called Arenas that has a total number of 4 maps in rotation. These maps are different from the Battle Royale ones. You can pair up with 2 of your friends and fight in an all-out 3 vs 3 deathmatch mode. Overall, a fun game that's sure to keep you at the edge of your seat. Deathloop is a stealth and superpower based gameplay popularized by the Dishonored series. Arkane Studios' Deathloop adds in elements of Groundhog Day-esque time loop, making the first-person shooter a unique experience. You play as Colt, a no-nonsense assassin who gets stuck on an island where he must take out 8 targets before midnight when the time loop resets again, undoing all of his work and making Colt start again from square one. While this may sound tedious, it's really not. The game allows you full freedom of how you approach the targets, and it's best to take your time and soak in all the information you can gather from unsuspecting henchmen as they drop hints on how the best approach is when you want to eliminate a target. The game is a day divided into 4 periods from morning to evening, with each bringing its own set of unique challenges as well as new opportunities. Your character will be hunted throughout the game by the menacing assassin Juliana, who can pop up at any given time, throwing a spanner into your well-laid plans. A PS5 and PC exclusive still, Deathloop is expected to arrive on other platforms soon. The fact that Fortnite has made it to this list says a lot about how it has been able to offer a consistent experience across platforms, as we tested it on multiple devices, even on a phone, and got the same colorful battle royale survival shooter on all platforms. The game even lets you tune into concerts in the game, and Epic is also expected to bring more live shows with artists in the future. Another reason Fortnite is still a favorite is because of the Battle Pass and the constant stream of special content that it brings to the game. Spider-Man No Way Home was released recently, and this season's Battle Pass already has around 3 Spider-Man skins, with more apparently on the way. As a free-to-play game, Fortnite is one of the best games we have played in a while, and it has only gotten better in 2021. Perhaps the best Forza Horizon that we played yet. Driving around in Mexico in Forza Horizon 5 is utter fun and has made me forget how good Forza Horizon 4 was despite its many flaws. The map is huge now, and you can even drive up to an active volcano throughout a dust storm. You also have improved car sounds, and the overall gameplay has also improved a lot. It's so expansive that in our 3-day playtime, we haven't been able to discover all the roads, finish all stories, participate in all the events, and smash records at every PR stunt. Goes to show how much of an effort the developers put into Forza Horizon 5. Apart from the extensive car list in the game, there are better vehicle modifications available now, and these modifications have been implemented in a good way. Playground Games has finally implemented how certain engine modifications change the way your car sounds now. Oh, and yes, having your character speak and converse with other non-player characters makes you feel that you indeed are the superstar of the game. We wish there was a way for you to decide what you want to speak instead of following a script. Overall, a very good game. Hey, if you're liking the content, don't forget to subscribe to the Gadgets 360 YouTube channel, and for more such content, hit that bell icon so that you will be updated about everything that we put out. So, it's time to get back to the list. Right after Red Dead Redemption 2, Ghost of Tsushima sits at the top of our all-time favorite games on the PlayStation. It brings back the unbridled joy of open-world games such as the Ezio Auditore Assassin's Creed trilogy and Horizon Zero Dawn. While the game was originally launched in 2020, this year fans were treated to the Iki Islands expansion with more elements. Not only are the enemies way stronger on Iki Island, but the story too flows better if you know what all went down in the original. Speaking of enemies, Iki Island brings in a new class of shamans who chant 80 mantras to empower other enemies to start attacking you relentlessly. As a fun new element, Jin's horse can now charge through a group of enemies, knocking them down for a quick assassination. Among new activities, the archery challenges dotted around the map were the most fun and challenging. Apart from the existing set of characters in the game, you also get new additions that affect your journey, but rest assured, it will offer you a satisfying conclusion, especially if you have played through the main campaign first. While Marvel's Spider-Man set new standards for open-world superhero games, Marvel's Avengers was an absolute letdown. However, Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy simply showed just how well an old-school linear narrative action-adventure game works without any superficialities. While some might complain that Guardians of the Galaxy only lets you play as Star-Lord and not as others, we had a lot of fun hovering above the battle arena with Star-Lord's jet boots, shouting orders to Gamora, Drax, Rocket and Groot to strike specific targets exactly how I'd want them to. Each character has their own ability and skill set, and game feels like a sweet amalgamation of turn-based combat and real-time laser blasting action. You need to have a strategy in place on how best to put your teammates to use. Otherwise, all your fights will be over way sooner than you expect. If you're a fan of classic rock and pop hits, don't miss out on Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy. Halo's biggest nostalgia driver has always been the relationship between Master Chief and his AI partner Cortana, and with Halo Infinite we see this bond rekindle, this time with a new AI simply named The Weapon. The campaign's narrative is linear for the sake of clarity to new players, but has more than enough bite in it to grip nostalgia seekers. The gameplay is incredible too, just as good as you would expect from a Halo game. With the new banished inclusions, gunfights feel intense but also encouraging enough for experimentation. You may not want to drop that iconic MA40 assault rifle for the most part, but when you do, there are more weapons to try out based on your preferred style of play. Whether you're new to the franchise or not, Halo Infinite is undoubtedly one of the best campaigns of the year and a worthy return to form for a franchise that appears to have taken a fair bit of time but has reinvented itself moving forward. On the surface, It Takes Two might look like one game, and well, technically it is, but it really isn't. Over the dozen hours or so you spend with it, It Takes Two constantly reinvents itself. Every new arena you unlock comes with its own set of mechanics, its own set of gameplay choices. There's platforming, puzzle solving, and bits that you require to deal with vehicles. It Takes Two never allows itself to get stale or repetitive and constantly keeps you on your toes. Kicking off with how divorce can take a toll on kids, It Takes Two thrusts players into the roles of a young girl's parents who find themselves trapped in a play acting dolls. Now they must figure out a way to get back into their human bodies, all the while anthropomorphic versions of their therapy book forces them to work with each other to fix their relationship. It Takes Two can only be played with someone else, 2 players or nothing. There is no other way, and thankfully if one player owns a game, a friend can play for free. It Takes Two is an excellent co-op game that makes you work together in all manners of ways. Co-op games have always had a great sibling bonding experience, and it helps that It Takes Two is a brilliant game nonetheless. So these were the Gadgets 360 top picks for 2021, the best games across platforms. Let us know in the comment section if you feel that any other game apart from the ones that we have mentioned on our list deserves a spot, and also let us know why. This is Cyrus signing off, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Take care and a very happy new year.